everyone. Welcome to Shelter Theater. We're so happy to have you here for the Teen Connect SMA Musical Theater Club final end of semester performance. So tonight you're going to be seeing the Kids Musical Theater Club. Some of you came last weekend to see the Teen Musical Theater Club perform, and that group is ages 12 and up. This is the group that is ages 7 to 12. They're presenting a historical retelling of the life of Bach using the music from Bach. And they have worked really hard all semester, so we're super excited to be able to present this to you. The music was written by Michael and Jill Galina, and we are very lucky to have a live pianist. This is Carolyn, and she is accompanying us today. She's also a music teacher here in town, so if anybody is looking for a piano teacher, she does a really good job. Please check out the program. In addition to having information about all the performers, there is information about the Musical Theater Summer Camp. There's an acting workshop that's coming up. There's lots of cool information in here, so make sure you read it. If you would like to take photos and videos, you are welcome to, but please turn off your flash because that can be very distracting to the actors. The bathrooms are located right over here. There are a couple of numbers where kids walk through the aisles, so if you are getting up to use the bathroom or something, please make sure you do it between songs, not during the songs, just so that you don't block any of the actors. And without further ado, I present to you the cast of Bach to the Future.
Lovers one and all, with beautiful melodies you soon shall fill this hall. Yes, we will take you back in time, well over 300 years, where the melodies of Johann Sebastian Bach will shortly fill your ears.
We are the keynote speakers at this grandiose event. For many long and happy years with Bach we proudly spent. You see, we are his clavier keys. We stand here black and white. Though before he rescued us, we did nothing but bicker and fight.
We sat in a dusty music shop beneath some moldy shelves, out of key, out of tune, speaking sharply amongst ourselves. Yes, dust and neglected at once befell us, and ill-tempered clavier is what they do call us.
But then Johann Sebastian Bach came on that fateful day, took us to his home and heart, and there he let us stay. Under his expert tutelage, we now can proudly claim a well-tempered clavier is what we all became.
But enough about us. Let's introduce you to this talented family and let them tell it all. From a well-known musician, Johann Sebastian did descend. Violinists, singers, organists, the vocalists have no end.
Throughout all Germany, from wherever you came, two words, Bach and music, really meant one the same. And once here they'd gather, each relation came along for a musical reunion of merriment and song.
Now off to Eisenach, Germany, 1685, the year sit Bach and enjoy the great music that you'll hear.
And Bach is a name we proudly claim as one of our pain and sadness lay just around the corner, and his father and mother died when he was only 10.
He had to leave his happy life in Eisenach behind, and with his brother Jakob, soon a new home he would find. To a cottage in Orders they set off with each other, where they would live with Johann Christoph, their musical older brother.
Brother Christoph taught them music, leaving no time to be bored, as they learned to play the organ, clavier, and harpsichord. As Johann Sebastian learned new pieces every day, soon there was a backlog of music he could play.
Except Christoph had some music he kept safely locked away, music of the masters that young Johann begged to play. But though Johann begged and pleaded, Christoph always just said no. So late at night, to the locked closet, Johann would go.
And there, by the glimmer of the moon's pale light, he'd copy each manuscript into the night. The secret activity went on day after day, until Christoph caught him and took him away.
Johann's first position came in 1703, when he was appointed a church organist in Amsterdam, Germany. 3 times a week on the organ he played, but one of his jobs took him more than his mate.
He hadn't realized that when he was hired, teaching young boys to sing was also required. He thought he'd be playing the organ at school, but those Bach-having boys had him playing the organ. Though Bach was a genius musically, it takes special talent to be a teacher, you see.
Who wants a teacher that always makes us sing?
Or one that harping about every little thing. Wonder what kind of mission to pull off today.
Let's use his head for a blackboard. Yes, that's what I say.
Pipe down, everyone, to your seats instantly. Now open up your handbills to page 163. All right, you tricksters, whose idea was this? Until the guilty one comes forth, this class won't be dismissed. All right, not a word from anyone? All right, then you can sit.
Hendrik is the guilty one. He corralled us into it.
I'm sweet and innocent as can be. Don't put those airs with me. It was Peter.
It was Paul.
It was Gustav, as I recall.
I'm really at the end of my patience with all your themes and variations. You're unruly, you're disruptive, and you are just a mean one. A Bach-biting bunch of villains if I've ever seen one. With all this commotion, I'm feeling quite sick. Someone please bring me a tonic and quit.
We tease him, just to tease him. We do everything we think of to displease him. We do everything we know annoys him. 'Cause boys will just be boys. They use me and abuse me. They do anything they think of to confuse me. And who knows what else they have in store. I just can't take this anymore. It's sad here, we're so bad here. We get rid of every teacher that we had here. And it looks like he's an extra, so we'll just get sad to see you go. And now on with the show.
Four-week leave of absence with pay, and left to see the famed musician Bach's music play. Well, 4 weeks turned into 4 months, and when he did return, a shaky reputation was what he would soon earn.
The congregation turned on him, his music angered some, and this was just a prelude of what was yet to come. They didn't like his counter melodies or the frilly things he played. When it came to his new music, they were backwards, you could say.
Just what would they like? Bach tried to outguess them. He put all the stops out and tried to impress them. So within strict musical boundaries, they fenced him. It really was a bit of Bach on a short festive.
So seeing his days were numbered at best, finding a new job became his next quest. As church organist in Hansen, he started a new life, and took Maria Barbara's to be his new wife. But before long, he was classed for organization. He was an organ builder and technician, having quite a reputation.
So off he moved to Weimar in a much grander position, where under Duke Wilhelm Ernst, he'd be organist and chamber musician. He wrote cantatas, toccatas, and oratorios, and his reputation as an organ master grew and grew and grew.
There are many compositions Bach's secret unfold. Prince Leopold held for Bach a lofty court position, one that offered challenges to any fine musician. When he asked Duke William for his release, as we recall, his reaction scared so the life out of all of us.
The Duke was a tyrant, on that you could bet. He gave poor Bach a tongue lesson he would never forget. The Duke and his henchmen had balked on his sides, and wouldn't let for Johann get a word in his lies.
Duke Wilhelm, as I've told you before, I've been offered a new position with Prince Leopold as his court musician.
And as I've told you, the answer is no! This is quite absurd. You signed a contract with me, and you can't go balk on your word. Now, I've consulted with my council today. Now we'll see what they have to say.
We're done with your disloyalty, excuses, and rebukes.
As far as we're concerned, it's time for putting up our dukes.
You continually harp on this. You're obstinate and rude.
That you can go to jail for your bad attitude.
Take him to jail!
Now without fail!
There'll be no bail.
The will of the Duke shall prevail!
Just who do you think you are? You've pushed me too far. My patience is thin. It does no good if you shout when we duke it out. You never will win.
Your music is crude.
You're stubborn and rude.
With a bad attitude.
I'm tired of your rebukes. I'm putting up my dukes.
The will of the Duke shall prevail!
Take this man off to jail.
After spending a month in jail that was damp and cold, Bach took his family off to join Prince Leopold. The fine prince was a patron and a master of the arts and a fine musician known to many in these parts.
Conductor of an orchestra became Bach's next position, and the Brandenburg concertos were just a few of his new compositions. He wrote well-tempered clavier to teach his talented son the basics of technique, and now it is used by everyone!
Yes, this little book of study surely filled a need. Bach was a very clavier man, so clavier, yes indeed. Now I don't mean to counterpunch you, but I have to say it's true. When it came to writing music, there were few things Bach couldn't do.
But this contented time wasn't meant to last, as a terrible tragedy soon would come to pass. Bach had traveled up to Carlsbad to rest at Waterside, and when he returned home, he found his beloved wife had died.
Left with 4 children and not a wife, he didn't know how he'd gone with his life.
Tell me that it isn't so. Why such a sad and tragic way? Such a bad and painful day. She is gone. Now how will I ever go on? No. Tell us that it isn't so.
slowly passed before Bach married a charming young lass. As a well-tempered woman who's 20 years old, she raised all the children in a loving household.
As a singer, musician, mother, and wife, Anna Magdalena began a new life. With 16 years younger than her new bridegroom, their loving relationship began to bloom.
This talented couple, this musical pair, wrote a 2-volume notebook with songs for clavier. Its dances and marches and bright minuets are all beautiful melodies one never forgets.
As keys, we tend to talk too much, but please be reassured, more tales remain that we will tell, so you do not get key bored. We'll continue with this flashback of his legendary story. There is much, much more to tell of his great rise to glory.
So Bach's now moved to Leipzig, where Johann had been assigned to the renowned post of cantor that was well and refined. At first, Bach thought that everything was going to be okay, but soon found out his new job like peace and harmony.
The Leipzig City Council is Sebastian's only boss, but their stringent rules and attitude put Johann out of law. He had to sign a contract full of do's and don'ts, and when the council said,
You must!
Bach simply said,
I won't! We are members of the council. We are wise and educated. We dwell upon our status. We will surely be elated.
we're aristocratic.
Autocratic.
Bureaucratic marbles.
Who
can do exactly what we want?
I think they lost some Bibles.
I have come before this council to clarify my case. A musician with my background shall not suffer this disgrace.
Johann, we need an answer. How much can we endure? Our sober, pompous proclamation shall not be ignored.
You should spend more time teaching.
We're tired of your preaching!
Oh, this painful agitato, this endless obligato.
You do not seek our consent.
Do you know we pay your rent?
A counterpoint I'd raise, but you won't listen to a phrase.
You should hold Bach on your feet.
Bring you to your knees.
They are driving me insane with this meaningless refrain.
Your behavior is appalling.
Come now, Bach. We think you're stalling.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, please, it's enough. Air Buck, you must obey our rules or we will soon get tough. Can't he do what we tell him to? He is stubborn and oh so willful.
Why do they have so much to say about the way I act and the music that I play?
Why has Bach been a laughing stock of our mandates and regulations?
If I do what I want to do, then they say I'm stubborn and temperamental too.
Melody should be plain and simple. Why can't he use the same rephrase? Always changing, rearranging. You have cluttered up our brains. Keep it simple, keep it plain, and please use the same rephrase.
You are driving me insane. Along with
Well, matters with the
While matters with the council were sure to go awry, his friendship with the town folk was at an all-time high. Along with being chancellor, Bach was destined to become the popular director of the Collegiate Musical.
This musical society played throughout the year. Concerts in the summer months were played in the open air. A wintertime, a coffee house ran through before me. A place called the stable sheltered from the storm.
In news of old, a coffee house is where friends could meet. To share the news and even snooze away from the noisy street. We'd like to take Bach in time to see a common scene of people gathered round to hear the musical continue.
So let's flash Bach to the times of old to hear some virtuosos as Bach conducts the lively set of his capriccioso.
Welcome, friends, to our music house. You're in time for a cheerful repartee. Please feel free, join our chorale as we sing one of Bach's melodies.
so famous that you can be sure people lined up for each key signature. A musical legacy he left to his children, and many of his children became great composers too.
Those musical skills were flourish and passion. Randy still felt that his style was old-fashioned. It had been 51 years from the time that he died, when his manuscripts were found and the genius could not be denied.
Since Bach's music forms the base for what we hear today, we'll present one of his pieces in a new, updated way. Yes, for our grand finale, we